What's good, y'all? It's your boy Danny Myers, and you are tuned in to T7M Radio, Battle Rap's premier radio network.
So, the Massacre 2, I know it's going down. King of the Dot back at it again. Danny Myers versus Gjonaj. I want to kind of break this battle down with y'all, get y'all opinions on a couple things before we actually get a prediction. Bar for bar shooter, who do you think really is better? Bar for bar, as far as to your liking, out of Gjonaj and Danny.
Bar for bar, Danny better.
Bar for bar, I have to agree that Danny is better. Complexity, I have to go with Gjonaj.
As far as the performance, I mean, both of these guys are really pretty much known for the bars and the wordplay. When it comes to the performance or the presence, controlling the crowd, having the crowd really locked in, brother, who you feel may have the edge on that between these two? A King of the Dot crowd at that.
Even though it's a King of the Dot crowd, I'm still going with Danny in terms of performance. Gjonaj has that too, but when you envision Danny do it, it's always at you. When Gjonaj does it, it's just what it is, if I may. The performance isn't so much directed at whoever the opponent is, but it's directed at the crowd for approval. Yes, sir.
And that can hurt you. I've seen that hurt going a lot of times in battles.
Yes. Yes.
You know, trying to get that approval from the crowd in the middle battle. Shooter, what about you? Who do you feel like edged the performance? I mean, the King of the Dot crowd is a pretty even, balanced crowd. You know, they show love both ways as long as everybody's spitting. They don't really be, I've not seen a lot of biasness on that end. But who do you feel like maybe edged presence or performance between Gjonaj and Danny?
I have to slightly give it to Danny because he's been in bigger fights. So, yeah, Gjonaj, he really been in that many fights to win that category. So I would have to give it to Danny by default.
Well, I'm gonna ask you a two-part question since you brought that up. First off, do you feel like Gjonaj deserved this shot right now?
Yeah, but I feel like he should have got this shot before the disaster.
Now, why is that?
Let's be real. Disaster is the bigger name. You don't give somebody a bigger name and then drop them. You step them up.
Wait a minute. You think Disaster is a bigger name than Danny Myers in battle rap?
Yeah.
Wow. Brother, you agree? I mean, you on the West Coast, brother. What you think about that?
I don't think Disaster is a bigger name, but as we all know, anything has to do with Danny. I'm not going to say nobody's going to like, but you know, you already know, you know where I'm going with that. And for the last question, definitely Gjonaj should have got a few more bouts before he got that Disaster bout. I just believe that since they're both from the same region originally, I think people just wanted to see how it was going to turn out. That's what I believe is on that.
Well, check this out, Shooter. You know what I mean? My second part, I guess, was, do you feel like who has more to gain from a dub getting this, you know, battle, getting a W in this battle, King of the Dot Massacre 2 between Danny and Gjonaj? Like, who has more to gain in this matchup?
If Danny come in there and punches lights out and 3-0 him, it's not going to do nothing for Danny. Danny's still going to be Danny. But if Gjonaj finally goes and wins a big battle, he finally going to gain a little bit of respect because since he went to King of the Dot, in my opinion, he's been getting punched around.
Now, mind you, Danny coming off of the B-Dot joint, which was super crazy. You know, the streets is definitely feeling like that was a classic. You know what I mean? That's kind of undeniable. But, you know, do you expect, let me ask you, brother, do you expect just to see back-to-back punches between Danny and Gjonaj come Massacre 2, just going back and forth? I mean, we saw that with Born and Gjonaj. Like, what do you anticipate the battle to look like?
Well, I anticipate Danny to do what he does, and every fourth bar is going to be a hell of a punch.
Well, let's get into the predictions and shit. Shooter, who you got then between Danny and Gjonaj come Massacre 2 for King of the Dot?
It's gonna surprise people, but I got Gjonaj.
You got Gjonaj?
Mm-hmm.
2-1?
Oh, he ain't gonna 3-0 Danny. Oh, hell no. I only picking Gjonaj because Danny is expected to go in there and wipe the floor with him. Like, he's expected to walk in there and get this W easy. Like, this is easy bout for him. Gjonaj's gonna have to stop getting punched around or he's gonna lose his spot. So I'm gonna give him a little space. Like, listen, you go in there and lose. I tried to give you something. I tried to give you some more power. Made your ratings go up, but it didn't work.
Oh, man, shit. What about you, brother Jeff? Who you got in this battle? It's gonna be crazy.
Well, you know, I'm a little late on the location. Is this King of the Dot down this way, or is it the Canadian?
No, you know the massacre is out in Massachusetts.
Oh, the Massachusetts. Okay, yeah. Well, with me knowing that now, I got Danny 2-1. I think Gjonaj knows that he cannot get 3-0 because people still have that disaster battle fresh in their mind, so he's going to have to step it up. And that's not to say that he didn't step it up before. It's just he has to visually and permanently step it up on this one because Danny knows about them lights. Danny knows about sweat running down your back trying to kill this dude, and that's just what he's going to do this time. So I got Danny 2-1. Got Danny 2-1.
I think this battle is so big for Gjonaj. I mean, I don't want to say that he's been overhyped, but I look at the battle with Bourne, I look at the battle with Disaster, I look at the URL drop-off. I mean, even if he puts on a fire back-and-forth battle with Danny, I really don't know what that does for his stock, you know what I'm saying, as far as getting to that next level. I really feel like he's going to have to clearly beat Danny, you know what I'm saying, 2 out of 3 rounds. I don't know how he's going to be able to pull that off, but I cannot see just the classic being enough for Gjonaj to go ahead and get to that next level. Something got to happen in this battle, you know what I'm saying, for him to go ahead and get to where he need to be.